What's up everyone, welcome back. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you celebrate. This week's video is going to be the much awaited and long overdue update on my group of Golden Spiny Tail Geckos, Strophurus taenicauda. So let's hang out and look at some beautiful geckos. Okay, so right here is the enclosure that houses my 3 adult females, 3 unrelated females that I acquired from John over at Gecko's Geckos. As far as the setup, it's an Exoterra small tall or something like that. I don't know. And I did a custom background for it. Got some cool little twigs and everything and made it look like their natural habitat somewhat. It's kind of like my first time doing this, so it doesn't look totally natural, but this setup does house comfortably 3 of these beautiful geckos. Here you can see why they get the name Golden Spiny Tail, because look at that tail. Now, they're definitely more nocturnal hunters, but they will kind of cruise about during the day. They will hang out on these branches. I give them a mist every morning. They've got UVB and heat over them, so they've got an area where they can get into the high 80s, low 90s, and then they can also get some full spectrum UVB via one of our LED UVB bulbs that we at the shop get direct from the manufacturer. So, give these guys mostly crickets a lot of the time. This sweetheart, look at her. Look at that tail. They're really calm for small geckos. They're not too jumpy. Beautiful red eyes. And unlike other geckos, they do not eat their shed when they slough. So you will see in this enclosure, like right up here, bits of shed all over. I pick it up and clean it up from time to time, but it kind of gets all over the place. Every once in a while it's nice to take like a toothbrush and mist everything, kind of scrub all the rock work, clean the glass once in a while. But yeah, very low maintenance. Feed them mostly crickets 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week. They'll eat about 5 or 6 small to medium crickets at a time. You'll find out quickly that if you overfeed these guys, they are gluttonous and they will eat and throw up, and you'll see the casting, so you don't want that. So you do not want to overfeed these guys. But yeah, this is a wonderful enclosure for these 3 beautiful ladies. They can hide up there, all of these ledges, tuck under there, bask on these branches. All 3 are available, or not available, viewable right now. So you can see 1, 2, and 3. And the neat thing is that all 3 of them can be identified individually. This girl's golden tail stripe goes all the way up her back. That girl we looked at, her stops kind of at her hind legs. And then this girl here has like a stripe that goes a little bit further into the middle of her back. So the nice thing is I can tell all of them apart, and they're all unrelated. As another side note, I should say when I am feeding them, the crickets are always dusted with calcium. These guys definitely need like that full 10.0 UVB or better, and lots of calcium supplementation, especially females if your goal is to be breeding. Whether or not you're breeding them, they need it, and then females definitely need more of it, because if they're producing eggs, they're devoting a lot to it. I'm hoping to introduce the male that I'm going to show you guys next into that group probably next summer, spring or summer. I've been advised by a lot of Strophurus keepers that they wait until around 2 years old, and he's been growing up nicely. He's about a year younger than them. They are going to be coming up on 3 years old next fall. He will be coming up on 2 years old in the fall, so we're gonna aim for around 2 and just kind of see how they go. He's growing nicely, so but I'm gonna show you him right now. Alrighty. This little cutie here is my male. You can see, beautiful golden tail, lots of black and white speckling, beautiful red eyes, again pretty calm. I am obsessed with these geckos. They're hands down my favorite species of gecko. I think they're probably arguably one of the most beautiful species on the planet. Super robust and easy to keep. They're not crazy expensive. They're about $400 or so per gecko, so I guess that's up there. They're not extremely common though, so that's the challenge, is finding some available, especially finding unrelated individuals available. But with any luck, I'll be producing some of these beauties next year or 2 years down the line, whatever it takes. But he's getting nice and chunky and big. Such an amazing gecko. I love these things. So for all my snake people out there watching who aren't into geckos, you should dip your toes. There's some cool ones out there. For all my gecko keepers who are into the mainstream stuff, you should explore some of the Strophurus and knobtails and cool things like that from Australia. These guys can shoot that goo out of their tail, and he has slimed me one time when he was a little bit stressed when I was taking him out. It was pretty wild. They're amazing. All right. With that, I'm going to let this guy get back home, warming up and get under those lights. Much love to my sponsors, Heli Guy Serpents and Reptiles Express and PremiumCrickets.com. I will have all the information below. Go check them out for 3D printed perching, if you're doing any shipping, or if you send in baby geckos anywhere, anything like that. Give love to those sponsors. They'll take good care of you. They're running discounts with codes in my name. Riley10 at Heli Guy Serpents, Riley50 at Reptiles Express, and Riley15 at PremiumCrickets.com. The Reptiles Express one is strictly for shipping labels, but trust me, go check them out. There's some wonderful, wonderful people, wonderful companies doing awesome stuff. Much love to all my Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. Patrons, you guys make a lot of this happen and give me so much inspiration and video content ideas. So much love to you guys. Thank you for that. Have all that information below. And last but not least, gotta give all the love and support to USARK in USARK, Florida. They do so much for us as a hobby, so the least we can do is support them. Go check them out if you're not a member and join up today. And that's about it, everyone. I'm gonna leave you with this beautiful little gem from East Australia, the Strophurus taenicauda, also known as the Golden Spiny Tail Gecko. Arguably my favorite species of gecko. Alrighty, catch you guys later.